Hello and welcome to another Hexarchy playthrough. Today, the daily challenge, we're playing as the Aztecs, and our objective is to grow city to 9 population and to control 35 hexes. Well, playing as the Aztecs for this challenge means we basically don't have any bonuses, and because we don't want to be conquering, we just want to be building like 4 cities with these 2 holy sites. That should be enough. So as for where we want to settle, probably on this hut. It's next to a holy site, so that's good. There's these berries, there's this wood, all good stuff. So we won't be needing any of these units. Writing could be good for Chichen but that's pretty expensive, so probably won't have time for that. So our goal for turn 1 is to get a settler and still have 2 population. So we want to get to our fishing to get forage. And there it is. Can get rid of the other stuff. Because the other tile that's actually good is this forest tile, you want to get a lumber mill there. Lumber mills are very good and cheap. And we also have quite a lot of hammers, so we don't have to pay the alternative cost for the settler. So it's probably easier to just feed the city, grow it, get the settler, and then get the forage. We could also go astronomy for the harbor, but if you don't get food there, then this doesn't really work, so no point in that. Yeah, our city grew, we are working the 2 good tiles. We actually won't need mining either, there's no stone around here, and that's the only thing we would actually want for mining. Also maybe some luxuries, but there's only this 1 tile there, so no point. We could probably draw to our animal husbandry, because the last card is like a green card, so you could sell the other cow for that and just open it for like agriculture, I guess, because hanging gardens is very good. We can probably keep that, see how it goes. And we could buy the stone, but you would need another stone. There's not really an easy way to get it, so just keep it to chance. Our neighbor is France, which is not great because they will definitely steal these cows. So building a pasture there is not an option. Okay, we don't need strength. As far as getting to this hut, if we settle here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we would need a woodsman. If we settle here and this is a flat tile, then this is exactly 6, so that's fine. But if it's a rough tile, then this wouldn't help either, and it's better to settle on the forest than on the horse, because then you can pasture the horse. Plus, settling on the forest raises the forest, so we have much cheaper supply lines. So I think we're just gonna go on the forest. And it was a hill, so that was a fine call. Nothing to do with the fishing hut. We want to keep a settler for next turn. We could get a granary, but if we get a granary, we would get 3 population, and then over the term we would get to 4 population. And I'm kind of afraid that the 4th worker would go on these cows that would get immediately stolen, so we would actually lose that population. So it would be better to get the granary next turn. Okay, there's our woodsman. We probably want to keep the settler for sure. We can sell these cows. Don't need a ritual. Mobilize could be important. Okay, there's forage. You can forage these cows. Use the money to draw to more stuff. Okay, there's astronomy, so we can get our harbor. That's cool. Yeah, we got some luxuries. So now we can probably get a farm. I think we want all of these, so no need for a lumber mill anymore, so that's great. And okay, if we put the worker here so he doesn't get stolen, then we can still get a farm here and be fine. If this was anyone else than France, I wouldn't be afraid that this would get stolen, but it is France, so I'm very afraid. You get all these luxuries. I mean, you kind of want probably all of these, and our deck is not that big, so maybe try to get like 1 victory point and then sell the rest. And get like, oh, maybe we don't actually need mobilized next turn exactly, but we probably want to build a settler next turn and then settler next turn and mobilize that settler. So these two are fine, and woodsman can be next turn as well, so that's fine. Everything has worked well, so let's go. Let's see if our tile gets stolen. It did, so we avoided losing a worker there for free, which is nice. Okay, so we settle here. No need for an archer. Pasture for horses could be pretty nice. Can also get a granary. Okay, so do we want more a granary, or what's the other thing? Hanging gardens. Okay, harbor not necessary anymore. Probably don't need the God King either. Just some happiness. Great lighthouse, not that great. So settler cost 4, so we will have still 7. It is kinda unfortunate. Okay, this city should definitely work this tile because we want this tile for that city. Fish cost 4, so that's kinda expensive. So we probably want get to the hanging gardens if we can, but maybe we won't be able to. Okay, this is another farm. This is getting a bit dicey. This is, I think it's kind of expensive, so I guess we will just go with the granary. Should still be fine. And here we can buy this fish. We can get a settler here. I guess we will sacrifice the lighthouse for this pasture. Pasture will mean money. We won't need that many horses, so we can just get these gems to make sure our city stays happy next turn. Everything has worked nicely, and we can end the turn. We should have kept the woodsman. Oh well, hopefully we'll draw to it. We're drawing 6 cards. Oh, actually 7. Oh, alright, it's a +3 cards over the regular hand size, so that makes sense. And we got the woodsman, so that's fine. You can see that without the woodsman we cannot reach. With the woodsman we can. Hopefully it's some stuff. It was food and luxuries, exactly what we would have wanted. So now we want to start with the hanging gardens, so everything will grow cheaper. Here it's 2. Architecture, potentially points with the Great Wall next turn. We already have the granary, so we don't need that. We just want to get to our settler. Nothing to do with pasture. Farm maybe. Let's get as a settler. How much is food? Food is free. Probably not worth it. You can just get the settler, mobilize the settler, go like here. We will probably get one of these tiles from Tenochtitlan, but that's still 6 tiles. This is 7 tiles. That's gonna be enough. Get a luxury here to grow the city. When you have the full food bar, getting a luxury there is gonna grow it just as well as putting food there. We can actually build another farm, and forage this nice free food tile. Improve that and put a farm there. This is gonna be so much food, it's gonna be great. And we will probably need some gems next turn. This is gonna be a little bit unhappy, but that's problem for next turn. We are still working these horses, everything else seems fine. Although maybe we can buy them for the science. Oh, actually we will get the science for architecture, so never mind. Now you will draw 8 cards, which is the max, because you're gonna have 8 population. Or maybe you don't even need the happiness. Basically already at max there. Oh, we would have drawn 8 cards if we had 8 cards in our deck. It was a little bit unoptimized. We could have